I'm gonna go in the game, chat. I'll be back. I'll be on the chat after I finish this game. Alright, let's get it, man.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking this shit
and
right
that drives
down.
coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'm talking about this stream. This stream keep lagging. I'm gonna take it down. Yeah, I'm streaming so before they can watch the game and shit.
Real. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Blue draw Corkers. Check 50. Check 50. What? Regular.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Move. Hey, 4 down.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline to make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Check.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. On play action, Allen.
Oh, that's intercepted.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Intercepted.
Open man,
Oh, that's a good one.
Gordon, complete. Big yardage there
That
for the
was a lucky
Browns,
throw on that
18.
one.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run, it's Hilliard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
25, check 25. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 3. Greystone, travel. What's that?
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down,
Come on.
Hilliard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield.
I was hoping you throw that shit.
And taken down.
Oh, that shit. That was about to get thick.
48-yard line. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Now, I know you about to throw the square.
Both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point
It
forward.
looked good.
He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper
I
throws.
thought he had that shit.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
Understand.
He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
This is what I do.
He slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hey, man, you can't tell me the Wildcat not going to work, man. And it worked.
That's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
You can't tell me the Wildcat not going to work, and it worked, fam. It's going to...
Check. 56, 56.
I'm going to switch it up.
Bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Check 52, 36.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson.
Oh, that was a lot.
10 yards on the pickup
That
there,
was
and
a
it'll
lot.
be
Eat the
2nd
day.
down.
Switch it out. Like this guy, that should be your guy.
On 2nd and inches. Allen.
I'll take that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
Hey, dude. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball. Middle. Get that ball. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Cut. Alert. Half.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't...
What the fuck am I doing
He'll
stuck?
go down. They'll sack him on what
That
ought to be
nigga
the
was just
final
stuck. He
play of
couldn't
this
run.
first quarter. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to
Yeah, why the
rewrite the
fuck my
record
tight end
book
was
in
stuck on the
single-season
line, cuz?
sacks.
Yeah, that's
That
that's
huge
some funny
loss on the
shit.
sack
How
makes
about-
this job much
how
more
about tight end
difficult.
was
It's
stuck
now
on the
second
line?
down and 22 yards to go. Now Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes
Are we going to
again.
take the sack?
Myles Garrett getting him once again his third sack
Are we
of the
straight,
afternoon.
cuz?
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo
I gotta forget,
touchdown.
man.
Robert Foster, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, let's get in this bag. I told you my boy Force. I know my boy Force about to have a big game. This shit is
Hauschka to send this one away
crazy.
following the score.
Can't kick the ball right.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
So they could do 2 interceptions so far. Do I see a hat trick coming? I feel like Baker got a hat trick in him. I think Baker got a hat trick in him, man.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And
Yeah, why the fuck he keep on grabbing that nigga helmet?
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Yeah, what's up with these niggas, bro?
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10.
He's throwing that shit.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Baker to throw that ball. Baker.
20. Regular. No,
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
180. Go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6
You
to
want
the 5.
Baker? Where Baker at, man?
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller,
Fucking
that may
Baker
change your
man.
sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hell yeah, shit. I'm trying to go the other way with that shit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Run.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed
Hey,
backwards and
Baker,
take a sack.
throw that
But he couldn't
shit,
find
Baker.
anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Alert!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To
Come
the goal
on.
line, but
Why would
it's
they make him try to do
incomplete.
that? That was
You know
going
what
to
the
the
dive
house.
looked that time on
That was
defense,
going
just
to the
flooded
house.
field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
We're about to put Odell on the island. Odell is about to be on the island this game.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know you ain't going for it, man. Don't do it.
Hey, yeah, I'm going for it, nigga. What the hell I look like?
Don't do it, man.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this
You gonna-
far
you gonna
back,
try to
but
do the
they're
wheel?
going for it on 4th and goal.
What the fuck type of play is this?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it'll
You
be
gotta understand,
intercepted.
man. That's what I.
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
I don't know. That's a user right there.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's see. Since he like to play a lot of man. Let's try this. What a pass. He might be getting the upgrade next.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Fuck no,
And Charles, if the
bro.
season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yeah,
left.
more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
I'll take that.
But there also isn't much
yards,
margin for error
2
for this
yards.
team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
4 yards. Okay.
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You can't stop him. Why not? Yo,
And he'll
yeah,
get
yeah.
this up to
Get that little nigga on the
34-yard
ground.
line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first
AP
down.
just ran his little ass
Although his
down.
reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always
switch it up,
fun to
bro.
watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps
get
out
me
his
over the
blockers.
line.
They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Check, 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Check 24, check. Tighten up, tighten up.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Allen going to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel
That's
Ward.
Ward.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's not the
I wouldn't
second
look
time
for
he's
that. I would
picked
look
off
for
a
that
pass
pass
here
right
in the
there.
first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, connection. They trying to get me out of here.
Alert, alert.
Alert, alert.
They'll run on first down.
Okay.
Hilliard.
We're going for the. Oh,
And he'll
come
be
on with
brought
this
down
face
somewhat
mask shit.
awkwardly here, and a late flag
Yo,
as
that's his
well.
third
I
face
think this one's
mask.
going to be a face mask.
Nah,
The
man.
official's so cognizant of that call
Yeah,
nowadays,
man.
but that would look pretty
I'm
easy.
trying to get on
Yeah,
my
you're
Myles
right.
Garrett
They
shit,
took
bro.
out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
I'm trying to get him. I'm
Now
trying to
it's
do what he
first
did
and
to
10,
Rudolph.
a big
Trying
mistake,
to break a nigga
especially
neck
when you
out here.
factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tight dog, tight dog. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. I got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Don't do it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter.
Look at all them
7-0
fans in
ball
the
game.
crowd with that bag over their face.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Fuck it, I'll try this.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
49. Recon, 132 fighter. 49.
From the gun, Mayfield. Under
You had a
pressure,
couple
and
of
down he
people
goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, Mayfield. He may try and run for this.
Okay, Baker.
He's got a first down and
Now,
much
why the
more
fuck they
inside the
keep doing
20.
that shit?
And down to the
I ain't mean to do that. Fuck. Oh, shit.
20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's why they keep doing that dumb shit. Fucking that shit all the way up.
180.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Alert. Safe. 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 Check 31. Check 31.
Up.
He's checking. He's checking.
Alert, 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 alert. One touch.
First down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
I knew that. I couldn't get over there.
His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Alert 3.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
throw.
My
God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle
Sheldon
Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kill.
We're going to take it to half. We're going to take it to half.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 27, Allen. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
General West.
53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
No, I'm going AP up the middle. Fuck that.
Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
Throw the ball.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
These niggas won't throw the ball.
You certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Shit, I had nothing but time in that one. That motherfucker ain't throw the ball. He supposed to. My tight end is supposed to have release.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And
Oh!
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Oh, no, come
and a
on.
big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Let's get this.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
I'm about to say, he break that shit.
Really well.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'm about to play what's the
These
name
guys
over
be
there with
without
Kareem
his
Hunt.
performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down.
Oh, this shit,
Hilliard.
I fucked
And
up.
nothing but green grass
You
here,
called me
middle
slipping
of
on
the
that one.
field.
Heard you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the
what?
Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sure?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
let's get these niggas out of here, man. Josh.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Allen.
Oh, yeah, let me stop.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there.
Nah.
I don't know, the rhythm seems off.
We good.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Broken tackle. Now a left flank comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting
one more of these
position.
One more of these fucking face mask calls, man.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now a give right side. Hilliard.
Gotta stop all this shit, man.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield.
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25.
All right, let's go
and he'll
offense.
bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Let's spread
Gosh,
them out.
you
Let's
add
spread
up
them out.
last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Mike, number 53. Mike,
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
check 53. Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Rush in.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53 to Mike.
Hey, box drop.
Hey, pick your game up. 53 to Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, my little
Back
tackle
at about the
fucking. My already tackles
37-yard
suck.
line. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Five.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, what the fuck, cancel, bitch?
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're
Help
backed
over
up
here.
even further for 3rd and long.
Get ready.
Alert.
26, check 26. 53.
Hey, orbit.
Check 53. Hey, get.
Hey, tight.
Check.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster.
Come
And
on,
that'll
Foster.
wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Yo, they saving his life.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football.
These motherfuckers
again.
call it
You're going to take care of
dirty
it, but you have
face
to be
mask.
careful about being too cautious because
Yo,
now you can't run any offense.
Matt, love you,
Don't
man.
want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Matt, love
Now
you.
it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down.
Man, I love you right now
2
with these
yards
face
on the carry
masks.
there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Good. 180.
And that is going to do it
I don't
for
know,
this
bro.
3rd quarter of action.
Payback for
We'll
you.
return with
Nigga,
more
Miles
after
Garrett did
this.
the,
This is the
Mason
NFL,
Rudolph, man.
and it's
Fuck all
on
that.
EA Sports.
Grab that man face mask like that. So what he called that nigga? He called him a nigga.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, alert, 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 guys.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
now 3rd and 9.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield.
Ah, couldn't get
able
him
to
on
this
purpose.
to Gordon. And able to rip
was
off
about
a
to be a
big
pick.
chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20
Ain't
yards.
nobody can stop me.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end.
What's that?
Tight right, tight right. 3
Done.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Kill, kill, kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
What's that?
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield uses the spin and able to break one
should have been
tackle,
his
but then
life,
quickly
bro.
brought down. But a nice little gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a
That's
lot
why
of people
they
might
can throw
expect
the
them
ball.
to
He
run
about to
the
get
ball
the
in
ball
this
back to
situation,
us
Brandon,
anyway.
but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick
He
outs.
can
things
like the
that
dough
consider safe.
interception, Mayfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Up, up.
99.
Fuck.
Check
I ain't
99.
gonna play that.
Shin. Watch the shin.
Pilot, 64, weak. Done.
On 3rd down,
Told
Mayfield.
you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he will return this one
Oh,
to the
my
30-yard
God.
line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it
Yeah,
something
you're right.
between
My
the
offense is-
ears?
I think a
Offense
confidence
been
hit
stinking it up the
does
last
occur
2 days.
once you start getting those numbers up
2
there a little
weeks.
bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's
Going to hit.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be
It's
so
going
many
to hit.
different things.
I told
Bottom
you.
line, though,
It's
it
going
comes
to
back
hit.
the guy throwing them.
It's a big run for AP. And even 50 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around
Don't do it.
Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing now is Allen. Complete. He finds Braid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
I need
and
a
we are
wide
tied
receiver.
here
Wait
in
till
the
next
4th
year when
quarter.
I got mad Cameroon to sign all these wide receivers. But shit, I ain't gonna be able to
This
get
one
no,
tied
like
at
CD
14
Lamb or
now
somebody
as he sends this
grab
one
it. I'm
away.
getting the playoffs. They gonna be gone already.
And this will be a touchback as
We
that
good,
sails
though.
over the end line.
Baker gotta throw the ball, bro. We confident, man. I think a Baker gotta throw the ball, man.
They ain't got that shit.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And from the 25
Oh,
gets
man.
to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yo, I gotta see what the
So
fuck we
that
got
flag
face
will
mask
cost him
on.
15.
And
This
it doesn't
these
matter
motherfuckers
anymore
get
how
one
you
more
get the
face mask.
Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back.
That shit is over
And
for
for one
Hilliard.
of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
My
They've
boy
called his
was
number a lot this
that's
afternoon.
not
You
even
wonder how
him.
much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're
Yeah,
going
that
to
shit is
carry
over,
the
bro.
ball, you should be
Throw
able to
that
carry
ball
it
with
one
Baker,
more
bro.
time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throw it with Baker.
It's a
Just
gain
throw
of
it,
about
man.
3, but it's going to leave him with
Just throw the
3rd
ball
and
to
still
Baker.
7 yards to go.
180.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Run. Check 9. Watch out.
And to give this time
Throw
to
the ball with
tailback.
Baker, man.
And he gets this to the 48, but no
Just
further.
throw it with
Well
Baker.
short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to
Hey,
leave
man,
him
just
with a 4th down.
throw the ball with Baker, man. Just try it one time. Try it one time. Ah, shit.
Tie
Baker
game,
Mayfield.
4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Getting
No,
down
you-
to the good stuff.
no, you
All
don't.
Tied with 2 minutes
no.
remaining on EA
No,
Sports.
no, no. No, no, no. You know what time it is. No, no, no.
So it's Bills football.
I told
here
you
as we
Odell was
get
on the
you
island
reset.
this game. No
They've
catches
got
for
it
Odell,
1st
man.
and 10 as they
No
search
catches
for
for
a
Odell this
go-ahead
game.
score.
I fucked up. Oh, I
Running
fucked
play
up. That
on
was a
first down,
touchdown.
and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a touchdown.
And
My
to
bad, my
stop it was
bad.
the
Hey,
UCF
My
product,
bad,
Shaquem
AP. I fucked
Griffin.
you up.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a
bad,
little
AP.
bit.
I
Yeah,
fucked
but
you
the
up,
average
bro.
he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now this time, Allen will throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll take
My bad, I
it into
fucked
the
up.
end zone
I've
for
been
a
doing dumb
Buffalo
shit the whole game.
touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown.
Oh, you gonna
on
let
the
me? I
year.
heard you.
And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. I was just about to say he
Fuck
hadn't missed
that,
an
man. We
extra
ain't worried
point
about
all
that shit.
season, but there it is, his first
Baker
miss,
got to
no
throw the
good.
ball. We good. Baker
Now he's
got to
back
throw the
out there to
ball.
boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Ah, shit. I
And
see
they
the
will
Browns
not get a
fans with
chance to
their
return
paper
this one
bags on
as
their
it's through
head.
the end zone for a
I
touchback.
see them with the paper bags on their head already.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're
My boy
down
hit
here in
left.
a one-score game.
Don't go with the
At
hill.
time,
You already got two of
it's
the
a
boys.
factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not,
Oh,
because
shit,
this
what
amount of
the-
time gives them a chance to run their
What was
offense,
that?
to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do
Get the fuck
when
outta
we have
here.
the opportunity? They've called these.
Now
Fumble.
Mayfield lost
Fumble.
the football.
Fumble.
Now this is picked up by the
Fumble.
Bills. Oh,
Get off
strong
me.
running
Get
by
off me.
Oliver. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the
Thank
15-yard
you.
line.
I
Well, that
appreciate it,
simply
man.
is a missed opportunity. They're
Look
in
at the boy
position.
Ed
If
Oliver.
they take the ball downfield and score,
Look at the boy
they got a
Ed
chance to win
Oliver
the
with
game.
the
Instead, they
moves.
cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to
Oh,
force
no.
a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look
know
at it
Madden
from
don't
the
challenge
offense's
plays.
perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know
This
they're
shit
going
don't
to have all
let
kinds of
you
ball
challenge
security
plays,
drills
man.
in
It's game,
practice
man.
all next week.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Shit, you caught a break when you broke that tackle.
3
You
yard
should have
loss to
knew.
start
Next
the
time he
drive.
get
They'll look
hit,
to
he
make
was
that
going to
up and
fumble.
then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, yeah, you press it. You know I'm running it.
Again, Peterson.
Whoops.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He said, I can't even believe they let you play.
Now Allen.
Touchdown.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all
Have
the
to
right
make it look
things
good
down
for
the
a little
stretch,
bit, man.
especially on defense. But
Hey, man,
that touchdown there,
hey, man, you ain't been
gotta
the
feel
same
good
since you
about your
lost the
chances.
Playboy, man.
Hauschka now for the extra point.
Hey, man,
And the lead
he's
is
not
now
having fun,
13.
man. He losing. Fuck, he got traded to the Browns to lose, just like how he did on the Giants.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
I see Odell in the, he trying to go to the
And
locker
that'll
room
carry
right now,
over the
man.
back
The
line of
game
the
ain't
end
even
zone
over.
for a touchback.
Baker.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
Oh,
right.
thank you.
don't you?
Oh, that's
Game
mine.
long,
I
they've
knew you about to
struggled
do that.
moving the
Damn,
ball,
that should've been
turning
my
it
pick.
over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Yeah, I forgot you
And
had
he'll be
Njoku.
outbounds
He ain't been
across
doing
the
nothing.
30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're
Fuck, I'm
hoping
about
for
to
when you
man up
run
on this
drag
one. Fuck
routes,
that.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Y'all.
Effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam again.
Yeah, man, this ain't looking too good out here. Baker, another interception. That's what I'm talking.
And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions
Oh man,
that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable.
I ain't even gonna do it to him, man. I'm about to just nail it down, man. I don't want nobody to get injured.
About the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath.
I've been playing stupid the whole game, though.
The D can only stop.
I was letting him man me up. I could have been doing them little slant routes with Cole Beasley inside the slot and catching them passes. But I see my fucking right tackle is horrible. That shit is crazy.
The storyline really, the fourth quarter coming into it neck and neck.
Nah, my right tackle was bad too. He only at 72.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm gonna stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yo, I had to get called for at least like 13 face masks. That shit is crazy. Had a bad, I think 2 interceptions, 150. Baker Mayfield.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for
Man, Baker do.
And our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next
Baker
game,
do
guess what?
6.
Charles and I will be here again.
Sheesh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
He did his thing with Hilliard. AP did his thing. Second straight week with 100 since this is third week with us. Second straight week with 100 yards rushing. Yeah. AP doing his thing, man. Oh yeah, he thought he was gonna tackle me too. My boy Hill did his thing. He was throwing it to me all day. Ward had 2. Okay. I'm about to give Hill that contract. Right now, just with him playing like that. Lorenzo Hill. My linebacker. Damn, I knew they was gonna get it. But my boy Hill ain't getting on. Josh Allen. I ain't want me to get him scrambler. I don't know.
Come on, no, play y'all let that bitch make that.
I'm about to give my boy Hill a contract right now, man.
When we played last time, he was asking me about catches, and I said, man, you going to cross the middle and a bunch of niggas like that? Come on, bro, y'all make my nigga fumble. So you gotta do possession catch. You come over, cause all I be doing is holding the triangle for every catch. Nah, just dumb.
Yeah, he thought he was doing that. I was baiting him too. I was baiting him. He think people was open, and he was doing that shit.
I saw you like you had mad people open on there. I know we had that corner route open on there.
Yeah, he had mad people on that shit open. He just was. He ain't know if I was in zone or playing man. I was playing man on that one.
Nah, he be
Here come the hit.
trying to pick the play out before we start.
I forgot. Oh, that was you commenting. Brown's about to beat that back in. Let's go, Odell. Stop whining and play ball. Lucky pick. Brown's gonna win. Yo, Jay is a hated motherfucker. Yo, Jay is the most hated nigga ever.
Brown is supposed to win, huh?
I just I just see comments coming like a motherfucker. Hey, man, I'm about to post this shit up, man. Yo, you a hating ass nigga. You playing somebody? Hey, man, look. Yo, look at that shit in the chat, man. Look at this nigga Jay, man. Where the fuck my charge at? Shit, he needs some. He ain't doing shit with Baker. Hey, turn your shit down, Jay. I got my shit on 8. Well, that's when I want to go get some more headphones. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for some more games to start happening. Oh, let me look at the game. Bills. Bills looking trash. Browns gonna win. Yo, you a hater. Yo. I was playing stupid though, cause I could have been doing them corner routes with like Cole Beasley with the post, cause he was just playing man the whole game and pressing. Man, I had to give my boy Lorenzo Hill a fucking contract after that, man. He deserve it. I need to get me a fucking right tackle. That nigga suck anyway. What over on my right? My right tackle was 72. Man, I'm about to let man fuck. I'm about to let Ford start. He 22 years old. Man, I'm about to He about to start at me for right tackle. He is 70. Other nigga 72 and he old. Get him the fuck out of here. I'm gonna say, dude, he got Clowney on his team. I think he do got Clowney. I think he got Shaquille Griffin too. Yeah. Yeah, he do. His speed is 92 speed. Hey man, he ain't gonna tell me good game, man. Let it linger. That shit. I started to see colleges coming crazy. Ding, ding, ding. I'm trying to get my phone to see what it is. But I get a chance. I'm paying attention to the game. I look at the game like, hold on, let's see who making cut. This motherfucker is Jay. I'm thinking it's Showtime with somebody. It's you. Browns about to beat that back in.